So I just want to do this like short little video of I guess been in investigative journalism since like 2017. And one thing that I've learned is that evil people tell on themselves, and it's really not hard to get them to tell on themselves. Most of us know this nowadays. When you Even if you're in like conflict resolution and you propose to somebody like you did something fucked up, the way they react is very revealing about their character. But we're not just talking about, your mom and dad that wronged you. We're talking about people who are involved in serious crime. So I laugh and I joke, but it's serious. Like, it really pays. It pays to threaten people. And even if it's like a joke, they'll tell on themselves. Um, this is why I do it, right? It's actually illegal to say that you're going to like actually hurt somebody, but if you make it a joke and it's something so like serious and dumb that like you couldn't possibly do it. Here's the thing with narcissistic people is they mostly are involved in crime, but when you propose they're involved in crime and you make a joke like God's going to cut you down, sooner or later God's going to cut you down. They're going to freak out and they're going to say that you are the psychopath, right? You're the problem. A normal person, a normal reaction is like to laugh and just say, whatever, like how would you react? You'd be like, oh my gosh, okay, we'll see, I guess. But people who are actually involved in crime, they try to use this to their advantage. But even though for a short period of time, it appears to the NPC culture that you are somehow in the wrong, it actually gives you validation about what they were doing is true. Very characteristic of when I went after Central Health in Austin, Texas. These people were providing healthcare to the children that are being trafficked. They're not asking for birth certificates. They don't care because they are the healthcare providers to all the children that are being trafficked. And I went about it a very diplomatic way. I said, I want a meeting with your management because I have noticed that you are providing healthcare to children who are probably unmarked children. And they were like, who are you? Are you like with the FBI or some shit? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm just like a normal person. So bring me to your higher up and I'm going to ask them the same exact question because they were not qualified to answer. And when I went to the higher up, they actually, instead of answering my question, they canceled me. They told me I was violent. They sent me a letter saying I can no longer come into their establishment because I'm a violent person. Evil people tell on themselves because they're psychopaths. That's their filter. So it really pays to threaten people in a funny way. You can't threaten them like literally, that's actually illegal. But what you can do is you can threaten them in a existential way, and then they try to paint you as the dangerous person when in fact they are the dangerous people, and they tell on themselves. And I've used this tactic for many years to find out who and what exactly I'm dealing with after getting clear guidance, clarification, whether it be in real life or from the Holy Spirit, clear indication about who exactly I was dealing with. Evil people tell on themselves. That is a gift. So don't ever. The only thing is they can lie if they hide their hand, but they can't lie behind a phone. So behind a phone, they might hang up on you. They might like decide to not communicate with you. If you get them in real life, they can hide their hands in their pockets. Like that whole thing. If you ask somebody if they're lying, they'll put their hands in front of their face and they'll say, I'm not lying. Because that is like an existential like law that they're like, I'm not lying. My hands are in front of my face. I'm not lying. But people who are actually involved in crime and you address the crime, they'll throw their hands in their pockets or they'll hide their hands in real life because they're actually lying to you. So that's the other thing. So, it takes a shrewd mind, and it does pay off to actually confront people who are participating in evil deeds, because they tell on themselves. They can't not. There is a law of the land. They can't not. There are ways of finding out who exactly is doing what. And the why comes later. So we'll figure out the why later. But for now, just want to get this out there. Thank you guys. Check you later.